Hey, 27 Rosier, thank you for setting everything up and offering me to the cosmetic and clean beauty gods. We're really excited to talk about the future of makeup, the evolution of makeup and skincare, and really what ended up happening. Little quick backstory. And I do see some of our friends in here, so thank you guys for joining just to hear about makeup, about the future, about what we want to embark upon here in the clean beauty space. So I met Stephanie, one of the co-founders. It's Stephanie and Kevin who created 27 Rosier, which is their street address in Le Marais that they lived for over a decade together. They were college friends, and it became a true friendship, and the evolution of their friendship developed this brand. And they'd worked under the big conglomerate agent, you know, I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but they were with the big ones like the LVMH, etc.
Yeah.
So, and I think also Guerlain. So with that being said, they saw that there was a shift that they wanted to make in the industry. So they switched to leaving their corporate jobs and then leaning into their own brand, which was the clean beauty space that they've created with cleansers, internal and external skincare, which I'm actually taking the vitamins myself as we speak to give me that pretty skin. And there's a set of core blend throughout their entire line, which is pretty significant, which is calming, anti-inflammatory, anti-acne. It makes the skin look gorgeous and you glow. So what happened was me and Stephanie met at a family dinner because her husband and my brother-in-law are besties. And me and Stephanie had no idea who each other were. So it was like an organic meeting. We're just talking. She was meeting me out of fantasy. And I was telling her that I launched my own brand and I had cared so much about my face because I'd worn makeup for over 18 years. I've been, you know, I'm 37 in March. So I've been wearing makeup since I was 18. So real talk, I've been in makeup for a very long time and skin is a priority for me. And she said, well, I have a brand that you should check out because it's clean. There's no toxic ingredients. It will be super beneficial to explore the line. And she sent all the product. And then we took a phone call shortly after saying, hey, what do you think if we like had a makeup and skincare baby? And I thought that could be really interesting. I think collaboration is the wave of the future for creatives.
Yeah.
And we got along in an organic way. So we just went straight in and we started talking about what it could look like to merge our powers together, you know, the science of skincare and the power of pigmentation united to make extraordinaire. And yeah, I mean, that's like the in the nutshell conversation and the hyperlapse. But there's of course a huge backstory as to why I got into the beauty space and what it means to me and regarding my identity and getting to extend the including diversity conversation through casting. And when we cast for this launch, it was that conversation. I think it's really important. It's not just about a product. It's about the stories that we're telling, the people that we're reaching, and the communities that we're including inside of every aspect of development. Because, you know, my community is very significant to me, and a lot of big corporate brands are capitalizing on our movement, on our strive, on our ferocity. And so I thought, let's take our power back and let's do this for each other on the inside and do it with intention and grace. And I'm really, really excited about what we've done.
I love that. I mean, you hit the nail on the head, and so does 27 Rosier, that beauty is for everyone. Clean beauty is certainly for everyone. Like the strides that we're taking and making it more accessible to the whole world, it just fits perfectly within the ethos of 27 Rosier, celebrating your own unique beauty. And I love that this collaboration isn't about changing. We're not like erasing things, and we're not trying to minimize or rebalance or whatever kind of crap makeup rules we hear. It's really about celebrating, and I think you said it best, celebrating the skin that you're in and your own unique beauty. You're obviously a unique beauty with a really unique story, so couldn't be a better match.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree. I think when we started really looking at like the aspect of love and admiration, like Kevin and Stephanie have built this brand off of an admiration, a friendship, and I built my own brand from this purpose as well. It was an admiration of the power of makeup, the way that being beautiful makes me feel, and I felt that leaning toward my beauty over the years and discovering my beauty. I mean, this is not an immediate, I have to spend hours to get myself into a way that I feel the most empowered to enter these profound spaces. I was just at Fendi today, so I'm surrounded by significant beauty, significant talent, and also I'm contributing to the space because I know I'm bringing a level of identity that's not ordinary. Yeah, it's like beyond, it's extraordinary. And
Yeah, right.
we get to use this title because, and that's really what we wanted the product to reach to, is this identity of really radiating your truth, radiating a beauty all the way down to every cell and fiber of your being. And you know, I think as a young person I didn't feel empowered, but I did see glimpses or glimmers of hope of what I could be, what I could become. My examples were women. I saw women in fashion magazines in the mid 90s, and I thought, how is it possible anybody could look like that? And I never thought I'd be able to become that myself. I never thought that I'd make it. But what had happened was I had a hope in my heart for change, for something significant to kind of to happen. And it was really self-acceptance and celebrating my acceptance. And, you know, it sounds very easy to say, oh, I'm fully on my side and go for it. And we're all in this space. Yes, work, girl. We do that together as a community because we hype each other to walk into all these spaces. But I think that we had to learn to be that voice for ourselves as young people, especially coming from maybe limited backgrounds where you might grow up in a part of town that's not safe, or your family not really understanding. And for me, I felt that when I first put on makeup when I was like maybe 9 years old, privately on the farm I grew up on. You know, my grandparents are from the 30s. Their generations the gap is real. And so when I did this little gesture home alone, I was looking in the mirror saying, I think I'm pretty. I think I'm actually, I love the word pretty, like feminine. And I felt beautiful when I saw myself, but I also was like, oh, I'm going to be in so much trouble. So I had to really put things in perspective in that chapter of my life. But when I started to really lean in, when I turned 18, I found community. I found that makeup was a sense of protection and celebration because I had problematic skin. So I was trying to hide spots. And at the time we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have this kind of context. So there was no influencer market. There was no boys with acrylics and makeup. There was no one. So I went to Target and I picked out a concealer in sheer terror that I was going to get in trouble by a sales associate because it wasn't safe. And people would say things, and I did it anyways. And I found a little bit more courage, a little bit more strength through that one concealer. And over that, Miss Fame was really crawling inside of me. Please let me out. I have something to say here. And I felt a sense of liberation when I discovered myself as Miss Fame. I was able to take on so many things that I'd never, ever thought were humanly possible. I talk to people, meet people, engage with many people, rooms if I'm entertaining. And then to be able to say, I need to be in a bigger city. I need to see what else I can do. It really pushed me. Becoming Miss Fame allowed me to claim necessary space and allowed me to discover my inner advocate. And then in turn, I thought developing a brand myself was like paying it forward for those that had followed me on YouTube, that had followed my tutorials, had come to Painted by Fame. And I also thought, if there is an interest in me developing my own brand, the other extension of that, as I've stayed in the beauty space, was working with so many different brands on cosmetic, mainly cosmetic, but fragrance and, skincare. Of course, I've done many different things in this space, but to say, I want to take the power back and have the full creative control over the narrative and how I want to impact the industry at large. Even from a small impact, we're still going in. We're going right between, behind the knees, and we're saying something so people can feel it. And but it's always with love and with truth and with support. I think that's really where we see the big shift. So, hey, Slutty Puffin, if you don't know Slutty Puffin,
I saw that.
Follow and love Slutty Puffin. They're the best. Anyway, so yeah, that's how we got to this space. We wanted to develop something that was our own. And working with 27 Rosier allowed me full creative control, saying, this is what I see. This is the texture I want. These are the colors, the shades that matter. It needs to look good on deep skin. We don't want to see a white cast. It needs to absorb. Our formula is so unique. It's a water-based formula. There's the same core blend is throughout the entire line, is also within this line. So if you remove the pigment, you simply have a really gorgeous moisturizer I mean, of course it's a highlighter, but it's really skincare first and foremost. That just has the added effect of glow.
Yeah,
And a
let's
lot
get
of
into
glow.
it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the product. I mean, that was a mic drop moment in itself. I love yeah, I was like, I don't want to stop talking about the inspiration behind it all. It's amazing. So let's get to what we're here for.
Everything. Yes.
Yeah. Ta-da!
Ooh.
This is it. Extraordinary. I haven't even
Love.
opened this yet.
I know it's when you have nice things, sometimes it's nice to keep them untouched for just a minute before they get used.
I
Because
sleep
then
with
they
it.
get, oh,
Yeah, I put it
it's
under
a
my pillow.
bookend. Girl,
Yeah,
I need
right.
one on either side so I can keep my hair up.
Yeah,
I
right.
love it.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's get into these. You were telling us a little bit about the ingredients, but they're highlighter, they're skincare,
Yes.
you made it, like you have full creative control. Let's talk about it.
So first off, the packaging is stunning. It's got that
Yeah.
thick weighted glass, so it's super, super premium packaging in itself. Every little detail you see, it has my hand and my eye and my vision. But you know, working with Stephanie and Kevin, they were so on par with the direction. They were feeling it. We were considering the clean beauty market, which has never seen anything like what we've done. There's never been an artist of my type that's entered the clean beauty space. It doesn't
Right.
happen. And everything's
Right.
always shot on white and super clean on skin that has zero makeup on it. So for me, I wanted to create a product that could be used on fresh skin. We were living through COVID times where people are wearing masks and they might not want to put full face and lip on to go to the office. But for the exposed skin, they wanted to glow maybe around the eye. These are eye safe.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of oil from avocados, so they're skin safe across the board. What we also found was like to get that pigmentation, everything's sustainably sourced. It's vegan, it's cruelty free. It's just across the board. We've like had to be at the Credo standard, of course, which is elite and super, super, like it's the top tier. Credo knows how to support truly clean beauty. So we wanted to really do that properly. And in the midst of that, I also wanted to create a range that could be intermixable. So we have several shades here. This is like the one I go to because it's so unique. It's incandescent rose, white hot gold, and brilliant bronze. And for me, I like to switch. I'm going to show you how to use the product over the top of makeup today.
Ooh, okay.
I've been living for mixing incandescent rose with brilliant bronze. These two together, just because they're so pretty when mixed together. I'm just going to take my little trowel, my makeup trowel or spatula, and just on the back of my hand.
What's a trowel?
Right, go for it. And I was sent these beautiful brushes by Credo. These are the Westman Atelier.
Oh yeah.
They're like super luxury. They're stunning. And I'm going to, I like to use a synthetic brush. So what you're seeing here is first is you might be in shock saying, oh, that's really white, but on deeper skin tones. And what I discovered when we shot the campaign on Nicole, when we were working on a deeper skin tone, she was like, everyone always puts bronze on me because it's what you expect to look good on deep skin. But when we mix out incandescent rose, she was like, it's such a striking shade. It gives this warmth, this radiance, this heat to the skin, not in temperature, but in like the vivid nature of the pigmentation. So it can be worn on anybody. And when I mix these two together, it gives a bit of a duochrome. It becomes a rose gold. So I'm just showing you it's so pigmented. And what I'm going to do is now that I've mixed the two, I'm going to just paint my cheek with it. Now this is a very delicate brush, but I put a lot of product so we can see the impact of the product. And I'm just going to try to find my light. I think, yeah, here. And I'm just going to cascade it over the entire cheekbone. I mean, do you see that? It's like a beam.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And then if what I would also do, well, I'm going to do the other cheek. We can't leave her bare. And I, of course, had my full beat on today, so I'm just going over the top. It has this cooling effect in it. It has a plant-based collagen, so it's really going to support the skin barrier. It's going to add plumpness. It's gorgeous over the top of the lips. It adds a fullness and hydration. And also, I mean, I'm just having that. That is happening, honey. Fully happening.
Did you do equal parts of incandescent rose and the bronze?
50-50. Because on a fair skin, I like to use it as like kind of like a rose gold blush.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
It's just pretty. Yeah, it gives a bit of color, but like I love blush. So if I want to enhance my ordinary with extraordinaire, I wanted to
Yeah.
be able to push this glow on my cheek, and really you can use it anywhere on the face, the body. I would recommend if you're using it on bare skin, prep your skin with any product. Quench My Thirst by 27 Rosier, which is in
Yeah.
a box just behind me. No, this is the cleanser, but I'm just going to show you some of the products. Oh, Fresh Face Instant Mask. This is what you'd use after you take off the product, and you just want your skin to breathe and feel fresh.
Okay.
And again, I grabbed 2 cleansers, and I meant to grab a moisturizer. Deep and Fresh Gel Cleanser. I'm a huge fan of double cleansing with the gel cleanser after makeup. This is a great way to get that face super clean. And but yeah, so prep your skin, use your serum, use your Quench My Thirst moisturizer, which is what I use to prep my skin today because I'm very oily, but it gives a gorgeous emollient finish. And then go in with your makeup or no makeup and just prep the skin with this skin finishing cream. It's like what you'd put on top of everything. It's a cherry on top of a perfect sundae.
Yeah, I love that. And did you say, what about like putting in like a body look? Oh yeah, like you're gonna do across the
décolleté and yeah, all of that. And I would say add it to your body cream. I think some people would say, okay, I don't want to look like I'm going to the disco, so I might want to just add some radiance without it feeling like a strobe. For me, I'm going to the disco, so I'm allowing myself to be like painted, and everything can have that effect. With that being said, if you want to break it down, simply, sorry, I'm going to tap it into the area, exposed area. So what I would say at this point is mix it 50-50. Take a swatch of the product, the blend of tones you wish, and then add a pump of body lotion, and then mix it in your palm of your hands and just distribute over the legs and or shoulders and or the collarbone, the chest. Anywhere that the skin is showing, you're allowed to wear the product because really you want to show the radiance. It has the added benefit of being a makeup, so you want to show that makeup effect. And if you just want your skin to look pretty, then just wear it over clean, fresh skin that's been moisturized and key light your face in areas. Someone asked, can we wear it over the entire face? I would say that if you're going in this route, dilute it a little bit with your moisturizer, just so it's not so heavy impact, because this will take you to the disco and you'll be like strobe, heavy strobe. But yeah, press it into the entire C shaping of the face, maybe leave the nose and the center of the forehead out. But you can put it over the face. You can then conceal, do a nice little conceal under the eye, center of the forehead, any little areas that you like to kind of brighten with like a highlighting pen or just a concealer that has a texture that's really nice for you. And then a little bit of powder just to kind of hold your concealer in place, but let that skin do the work. Like once that skin's prepped, let it glow, let it be alive. And because these are not greasy, you can tell they like, once they hit the skin, they lock on.
Yeah.
Since it's not greasy, they're not going to go anywhere. You leave them alone. They're sitting there. They're going to do their job all day.
Do you know what else I love? It's not like a lot of times highlighters, will look kind of fish scaly. Like when it gets too, like the mica's too large of a molecule.
Too large.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is like, this melts into your skin. I love the clever placement too. Like putting it in specific areas versus, painting the whole canvas. Yeah,
and for me, it's really like I just did a quick job, and my little Instagram frame is like that big on my phone. So I've even used this product over the lip. Like I've done a lip liner, and I've taken incandescent rose, and I've painted just the center of the lip for like this strange kind of alien hue. I'm wondering if I could do it now. Let me do it. It's kind of like my little repeat, my repeat offender. Not so offensive, just stunning, offensively beautiful. And we should do some white hot gold somewhere because like we haven't even given her a shot yet. So I'm gonna
I did a little on my I did a little bit on my peepers.
Yes, you know what? Why not? I would say that, over the entire lid, just kind of use a little bit more of a rounded blending brush. It's synthetic. I like synthetic brushes for application. You could use your finger or a beauty kind of sponge type thing. But for me, synthetic brushes gives a really gorgeous, even distribution of the pigment particle, especially when you're doing a wash of color over like a feature. And so what I'll do now is I'm just going to do like my brow bone. I'm full disco, white hot gold. These are what these look like on the back of my hand again. Like it looks white until you blend it out and it disappears. I'm just gonna find my, let me go here.
Oh my God, it's already like gleaming in the light.
Right. And I mean, it's intense. Like it once it's on, but it's so, so pretty. And it's
Yeah.
cooling. It also has a stable form of vitamin C. So you're going to get the added
Mm.
benefits of vitamin C's protective barrier against, you know, harmful rays living in cities, any and pollutants, and also
Yeah.
brightening, getting that cellular turnover in a gentle but effective way. So like I'm all about using products that are going to give a double effect. It should be skin supportive, you know, like we want to be
Right.
able to like take care of the future of our skin, especially if we're wearing makeup for 100 years, you know. Since I'm doing my makeup for 100 years now, I kind of want to stick around a little bit longer.
Right,
That
right.
is insanity. Like
Ugh.
I'm gonna, you know what? Like, let me take off the filter. Let's get real because you know it's
Ooh.
all fun. I've had a great time putting on this filter. It made me feel really safe. But let me just find out how to get out of the filter.
That's the true test. That's very commendable of you.
If I can find a way out, I think I've set myself up. Oh, look at what luxury label am I?
Oh, that's fun. We should do that later.
Okay.
That's a different IG live.
All right. So we are completely filter free.
Oh my
We are.
God. It's stunning.
You can really
And it's,
see the level.
go ahead, and it's weightless on your skin. There's no like, it doesn't, you had a face of makeup on already. It's not adding more texture and like heaviness.
No, and I've been in the makeup for the entire day. So real talk, it's like I'm gonna set this down to do the lip. Oh, sorry guys, I'm still here. We are really problem solving because I'm trying to keep it real, and I think that it's really fun. It's really fun to get into. You know, we living in an Instagram world, and I could put a filter on just to go, oh, isn't she cute? But I have to walk out this house and this hotel that is my house for the next days. And I have to walk in front of a street photographer. I have to walk in front of real people studying me and then saying, it's all just, is it real or is it all just Instagram? It's like, no, the product needs to be beautiful. My skin needs to look like that in real life. I
Yeah.
commend myself on skincare, and I feel that we should always put our skin first and not hide it behind a mask of makeup. But I understand because I've done that too. I
Right.
wore a mask of makeup, like I'm talking heavy coverage because I had so many deep-rooted insecurities in having acne for so long that the mask was a protection. It made
Mm.
me feel safe. But now it's about celebration. And I think that we should find ways to celebrate our skin so that when we put that makeup on, it's not an armor. It's a
Right.
celebration of identity and feel like so empowered.
Right.
So what I wanted to show you was that white hot gold on that brow bone.
It's so pretty.
It's dangerously beautiful. And I'm
Yeah.
just gonna wash a little bit of incandescent. This is gonna be a bit bright, but we're gonna go for it.
Ooh, it like completely, it like cools that lip off.
Yeah.
Instant, like double the volume of the lip. If that's important, a lot of people love the very volumized lip. I love a volumized lip.
It's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. I mean, I used 3 different size brushes, one for the cheek. I mean, you could see it was used. This is not fake. It's real life, real product
Yeah.
going on real
Yeah.
skin. And I just found that using these brushes was a great way to get the look for, as an artist, I'm just into tools. I like to be able to use, but I know a lot of people are going to just take the product with their hands and they're going to rub it in and go, okay, that is really, really intense. And that is, but you know what I love about that? For me, this is what makeup should give at the level. Like we're living in a time where everyone's on an iPhone. So if your product doesn't pick up at that level on a video, then is your product even working for you? You know what I mean? Like the product needs
Right.
to give an
Yeah.
effect. Unless it's just moisturizer, then we don't need to see this level of strobing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely like in love with that level. That means you can take it down from there. You can take it
Right.
from 100 and bring it down to 45 and make yourself like go, okay, I can step into public and now I just glow. I just glow and my skin looks immaculate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had a ball putting it all together. I mean,
Yeah.
trying to open up my hair. I probably have some extraordinaire up in the hair. But, yeah,
Extraordinary hair.
oh my God, it's even good for the hair. This dry hair needs a little kick
Ooh.
of moisture.
I want to
Can
put the
you
bronze
imagine?
in my hair.
I'm going for it. Yeah, why not? It's like, it's a full fantasy. That's the power of pigmentation. We're just having fun with it, you know? Oh yeah, with your hair color, it's pretty special. It's giving like,
Ooh.
it can go there with those pigment particles in your hair. It's like the perfect combination.
Why not?
A little bit of glow and a little bit of control, you know?
Yeah, love it. It does have a little bit of a set to it. That's nice.
Right? And because it's a water based, it's not going to make your hair greasy.
Yeah, right.
Which is
Please
gold,
believe I have
right?
lots of oil in my hair already, so.
Oh, hey, same. I mean, you couldn't tell, but
Right.
but yeah. So I think what we the quality of the product and the level of the pigmentation. I believe they're retailing at Credo for 33, 32.
Let me,
And for the
somebody will put
set,
it in the comments.
yeah, I believe it's 32 and then 88 for the set of 3. And we've been seeing so many people reviewing and swatching and playing with the products for the last week. I think we launched just over a week ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've
And
had,
it's actually just I'm not supposed to say this, but it has climbed very high in the rank of highlighters at Credo. So I know it's quickly becoming more and more in demand. I would absolutely recommend, I know this sounds like I'm trying to be like hokey and salesy. You got to get all 3 together because of the way you can mix and match and play and sort of create brand new colors with it. It's worth it to get all 3 and just have fun with it and celebrate your unique beauty.
and it's really just giving you the permission to be an artist and celebrate your
Yeah.
identity. You're free to be the most radiant version of yourself, and not be afraid to walk outside and shine. I think that's where we need to be as we move forward in the world and in the lives we live, is that we're able to take our Instagram personalities into those real world situations and turn it on there as well. Everywhere we're seeing that we're able to bring our best, most inspiring version, and being able to work with people who are listening and who are open to the fact that there's a much deeper level conversation has been profoundly moving to me. So I'm so thankful to 27 Rosier for bringing me in and allowing me to say and do what I needed to do. And also to Credo, because Credo's been such an innovator and allowing me to discover clean beauty at such a scale that it's making me rethink every aspect of my routine at home. So
Aww.
it matters. It matters.
Love
and
that.
our skin matters, and the way we or making product matters. Sustainability is a huge factor. So thank you so much for that. And your time.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. There was one, we can answer one final question. It's a really important one. Where can you get this stuff? You can go to credobeauty.com. We actually have an exclusive on this product with 27 Rosier on our website, or you can also go to 27rosier.com. But that's where you can find it and shop the beautiful colors individually or the fantastic set of 3. Miss Fame, it has been a pleasure. I know you're a very busy person and you probably have many shows to run off to and lots of amazing creative things to do. So thank you so much for your time. And thank you all for joining us and spending a little bit of time with us today. And we will see you next time. Yes, and one last thing, since my husband's giving me the cricket in the ear. You can also find it at missfamebeauty.com if anybody's following me already. We're all kind of linked together for the .coms. But yeah, in store at Credo. So get it if you're in New York or anywhere throughout the United States. Right. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, have a good one. Bye, everybody. You too, honey. Bye.